Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be continuing my wildflower series with a goldenrod tutorial. I've got this dress that I've been working on. Today I want to embroider part of the skirt. I've got a hoop. Goldenrod are quite tall flowers. I thought it'd be nice to show a larger wildflower on the dress. I've got an embroidery needle. I've got scissors, or these are nippers, and then I've got my threads. I've got a variety of yellow shades, and then I also have green as well as a slightly darker shade of green. So let's get started. I'm using a larger hoop. I think this is size 12, and I'm going to place the goldenrod on the skirt of the dress. Around here looks good. I'm going to start my drawing with the stem or stalk. By the way, I'm drawing with a micron, and the stalk is going to be long with some leaves coming off of it. These will be larger at the bottom and then they get smaller at the top of the stem. So the flowers of the goldenrod are so small that from afar it looks like a mass of gold fluff. For the embroidery of the flowers, I'm going to do French knots, and I'm just going to draw out the shapes and then fill them in with the French knots. The shapes are almost leaf shaped, but they're a little bit more irregular and wobbly. They get smaller at the very top of the flower. These are the shapes that I'm drawing. As you can see, they're kind of just random. So now it's time to start stitching. I'm going to begin with the lighter shade of green and fill in the stem and leaves. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm going to embroider the leaves. So as you can see, I drew lines in the leaves to divide it into sections, and as I embroider, I'm going to use them as guides, so filling in each of the section with green in their own separate row of stitches. Okay, so now that I have that leaf done, I'm going to fill in the rest of these in the same way, working to the top, where these leaves I'm just going to fill in on their own. They don't have any lines, and there's a few leaves coming up behind the goldenrod that I'll also fill in. With the darker shade, I'm going to split the thread and add line details to the leaves. So the last thing to do is fill in these shapes with the yellow thread in French knots. For the French knot, I come up with my thread through the fabric and then wrap my thread around the needle twice, keeping those wraps close to the fabric. And then I'm going to put my needle back in through the fabric near where it came up, and it should come out as a knot, like so. So for the rest of these shapes, I'm going to fill in with this style of knot, and I might alternate between the shades of yellow so that there's some variety or depth to the fluffy yellow flowers. And this is how the finished goldenrod came out. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you'd like to support this channel with a tip, I have a Patreon. I've begun posting bonus videos on there, and you can check out my website at tessaperlo.com. I'll be back with another video soon. I hope everyone has a great week, and thank you for watching. Bye.